right, we are back. Oh, I'm on this screen. Let me move that out the way. Okay, I think I got it. We should be good now. Welcome back. In case you missed it, I had started streaming. I had to kill the stream because my audio wasn't coming back. What's up, Mondoon? Welcome back, sir. Let me go ahead and hit play and make sure you can hear it. Everything should be good now. Just let me know if we are. Let me turn down my headphones. Also, let me know if the music is too loud or anything, because I did crank it up on here a little bit. Also, Nikki, if you are joining over on Twitch, welcome. Okay, cool. Awesome. Hey, what's up, Heimdall? Hey, you missed the first false start, but thanks for joining me, man. As you guys can see, I thought I would change it up today and do the face cam, just because I knew things were going to go wrong and I wanted you to see the panic and stress on my face. That's what I was going for. Is it too loud, Mondoon? Yeah, let me know, you guys, if the music is too loud, or if I'm not, my vocals aren't loud enough. I can adjust it. Bring it down just a little bit. I'll keep talking so we can get some volume checks in here. How's it sound when I'm right here? When I'm right here? When I'm right here? When I'm right here? Oh, yeah, I got you. Okay. I got you. Cool. Well, that was a fun way to start things off. Like I said in the last one, man, I spent like 4 hours or something on Saturday. 3.5, 4 hours. I lost track. Trying to get my old audio interface working, because it's basically a much beefier one than the one I was using. So like essentially I had this audio interface. I've had it for years, and all of a sudden one day, I can't remember exactly what happened, but like things glitched out, and I don't know, just computer crashed, and whatever, it happens every so often. And I booted it back up, and I had no sound coming through like whatsoever. And I was like, all right, well, that's fun. And so I just kind of tried to mess with it for a while. Couldn't get it working. I had a backup audio interface, a much smaller version, and plugged that up, and it worked fine. And I thought, oh, crap. So I guess my good one crapped out on me. And I just kind of ran with it for, I don't know, over a year. Yeah, I mean, it kind of just made the desk messy, because I've got everything kind of tucked away nice up underneath the camera here. I got like rack mount units. And then I just had this other bulky unit just sitting like right here, just in front of everything, and wires running out of it. It wasn't pretty. So my desk was always just messy. And I decided I wanted to fix that. I got on a call with Sweetwater's support team, and they very graciously helped me out. Got it running. And then after I got off the call with that guy, it was like a 30-minute call. After I got off the phone with him, I had to restart the unit for whatever reason. I don't even remember now. And then it like lost sound again. So, anyway, I spent another 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever it was, sorting through it. I figured it all out. I learned a lot about my gear, about myself, and now we're here. And I guess in the process of that, I checked some boxes that I shouldn't have, and it caused the audio to be screwed up here for a minute. So anyway, enough of that rambling. I did also, another adjustment I made was I turned the fan down in here because when I was trying to fix it just now, I realized the fan was very loud, but it's so hot in here already. I haven't even really started. It's only 12, and I can already feel it. This shirt's going to be dark blue by the end of the day. Okay, so let's see. I got my playback up there too, just to check. I just don't want it coming through. I will get started in just a second here. Just yep, there we go. Theater. Let's go full screen with it. There we go. Yep, exactly. Ed Zachary. Okay. Alright, so let's do it. Let's listen to this again. My mouse controls are still not working. Usually if I hold control and I mouse wheel, this will kind of adjust size, and it's not doing it for me. And that sucks. Yeah, actually, and I'm going to pull my microphone a little bit closer. So sorry. Bumping and bumping. Okay. All right, yep. Let's just listen. Let's just go for it. See what we got going on here. Let me turn it up on my headphones a little bit. That vocal thing is still odd. I feel like I could use something between that piano section and when it moves to this build up. Okay, so let's see. That is our song for Friday, and let's see what we can do. I really do wish that these would expand. I don't know why it's not. Oh, just technical difficulties, man. They are in full swing today. I don't even know how to adjust that without that hotkey command. Hang on. This is what I want to spend my time on, or on, why won't you work? Okay, well, whatever. Dun, 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 bum. I feel like it needs like a... Dun, 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 dun. Like a low, heavy C note here at the end. Maybe not like a piano C, like, but like a heavy hitting synthesizer. Free industrial impacts. No, I need ones that have a defined note to it. Sorry, trying not to clear my throat in the microphone. No, those are atmospheres. I need a... Bassquake. You know? Maybe. Let's go with this one. I wish this would zoom in and zoom out because I cannot see what I'm doing. Alright. That's basically what I was looking for. If you're just joining us today, working on some music for my Patreon supporters. This is a racing song, like a 90s racer, 90s game racing tune. You know what I mean? You know how at the end of the 90s everything was like jungle D&B and trench coats and neon, or not neon, Neo from the Matrix, and that's the vibe we're going for here. So here, I'm gonna play it from the beginning. I've added in this little C note here. I do want to do something with this vocal bit, but let's just start from here. I wish that this would work for me. Auto scroll. Just started working. Okay. And it stopped? Okay. There. Alright, well. So yeah, that little impact there, that's exactly what I wanted. And if you didn't notice, all of a sudden in the middle of the song, it started working. This is what I was griping about, was holding down control and doing my mouse wheel. Usually does that, and it just wasn't working for some reason. And then it decided it wanted to. That's okay. All part of the fun. So yeah, that little extra bass hit, that works out good. I kind of want to add more of a swoosh. More of a swoosh here at the end. Like a riser. A swoosh. A riser swoosh. So let's do slick and risers. How about that? Maybe not that. Something. That was almost good, but I don't like the warble. The wah 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 wah. Maybe that might work. That might be just what the doctor ordered. Just fine. It's very heavy on the left side though. I wish it wasn't. I wish it was a bit more balanced there. I mean, you can visibly see. You can visibly see that it's stronger on one side over the other. So, let's see what else we got. No need to settle on that one just because I got a lot of options. Nope. That's kind of cool. We're gonna add that in there. Got a few people filing in here. Thank you all for joining us. Appreciate it very much. Just working on some racing music for my Patreon supporters. And trying to get this ending sounding a bit nicer. Say, okay, now this one you can still see that it's a little bit. It's not evenly. What am I trying to say? It's not even across, but at least it's bouncing back and forth like that other one. At least it's bouncing back and forth, unlike the other one. That's what I'm trying to say. I'll get it out eventually. All right, and now let's have that fade in. That's a bit much. That is a bit much. I'm gonna remove that one. Let's keep looking. Let me play. Let me just do this outro section again. Hey, what's going on, Artrick? How's it going, man? Appreciate you joining us. I'm thinking... Nope, not that. Okay, so this actually could work, but what I want to do is I want to drop the pitch because that's a bit too high, too screechy for my liking. Let's just do that, and let's drop it down. I keep having stuff pop up on my other screen. I wish it wouldn't do that. It's okay. The technical difficulties are real today. Let's drop it down like 5 steps. Let's drop it down more than that. Let's do an octave. Okay, and then maybe... I kind of like that. I'm going to turn it down. I really wish it would stop popping up on my left screen, but okay. I'm going to stop complaining. All right. Let's do... So now that we've done that, we need more of a... we need something to go with it at the beginning. These are kind of different than what I need to be looking for, but I kind of want to add that in. Just kind of stack up on this sound. Add that in. Just do a little. All right, let's see. Now we really do need to address the beginning now. Need some kind of a... Maybe. Let's do that. And take this, drag it over to the beginning. Drop it here. Maybe we need to change the pitch a little bit. That's that needs to be up. No, what is that? What is that? Hang on a second. Let's see. In case you're not sure what I'm doing, I keep right-clicking on this. I said I wasn't going to complain, and I'm not, but I keep right-clicking on things in here, and then, you know, I'm looking here, it's popping up over here on a different screen, and so I'm trying to adjust the pitch of it over here while looking here. There we go. That's what's happening. So you're not going to be able to see it, but just trust. Let's see. Gotta get this pitch right. That sounds better. Okay, we can do that. I can deal with that. So I did -3. Let me drop it on here too, so it feels right. There we go. All right, so that's working. I need to do something about this voice sample I just threw in haphazardly. I like that. This one, this I'm not so sure about, just this beginning bit. Let's do slow this down. I don't know, because I don't normally do vocal stuff like this. So I'm just, this style is very much outside of my wheelhouse, but I'm trying to push myself. The patrons demanded it, and they are getting... that's awful. I'm trying my best. They are getting my best. dun, 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 dun. I can hear it, but it's a matter of mapping it. So let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Oink. Oink. Sounds like the dang fish from Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, the Gerudo King. Oink. Let me just drag all this stuff out the way so I got room to work. Da, da, da. Yep. That's sounding closer. Okay, so that's kind of what I was hearing, but let's make it not garbage. So let's make it better. And I said this before when I set this up. A better producer would just do this with a delay. However, I like to do things complicated way. So let's do a little bit of that. Let's do this. I might have to close my window. I got my window open and it is, yeah, give me 2 seconds. I gotta close my window. It's gonna make it even hotter in here, but there's noise coming in from there. I will play the song and let you guys enjoy that for a moment while I do that. 1 second. Okay, that wasn't that bad. That is so bad. Okay, I don't like that. Well, I like it, but it needs to be better. Okay, so that's working pretty good. All my stuff needs to be loopable, so because it's video game music, so I always try to make sure it loops back on itself. Cheers, Nikki. I drink the cold coffee of deaths. Oh yeah, no, okay, so this is kind of like lukewarm because I made it prior to the stream. But I do enjoy cold coffee. I probably should have gone with iced coffee today, considering, but because it is toasty in here, and I got a ways to go. That's okay though. I drink black coffee. Anybody else? Any other black coffee enjoyers here? So this thing here, this is my current focal point. I need to get this working right. And I think what I had intended was maybe either slowing these first two down even more, or throwing some reverb on. So let's try slowing them down first. Let's go 0.75, maybe even slower. Let's just drop it there, and let's do this one here. Let's just see how this sounds. That might be it. You know, hey, I think that's actually a little better in my mind. I don't know stylistically if it's much better, but we're gonna run with it. I think I might even just turn the whole thing down a little bit and, you know, double up, and also just put some verb on it. It's like I don't know if any of you watched Portlandia, if you remember that skit, the put a bird on it. This bag is sad, let's put a bird on it. It's like that, but we're gonna put verb on it. I wish that you could see what I was doing, but it's popping up on my other screen. I can do this actually. Let's let me just scroll down here. I like the UVI spark verb. Let's throw it on as a send. Put a bird on it. Portlandia, man, that was a funny show. I'm gonna go with, well, maybe let's try ethereal EDM vocals. I figured you would, that was right up your alley, Nikki. Yeah, it's just, so it's about 80 here right now, but the thing is, it's just humid, and my studio is like in the top corner of the house, and there's no central air, you know, cooling. So yeah, it just gets warm in here. And yeah, it gets very humid in Georgia. I have a glorious Yeti mug that keeps my coffee hot forever. Yep. Bailey's. Have you ever drank Bailey's from a shoe? Okay, so we got the Portlandia reference in there. Do we get the old Greg reference? Oh yeah, see, now I'm just thinking of old Greg, and I'm not even thinking of what I'm doing. Okay, let's check this reverb. I do like this better. I'm old Greg. Okay, I almost feel like these other ones need to be... Oh yeah, the bookshop. What was the bookshop called? It was it was some kind of like it was some, oh man, I can't think of it. But yeah, the bookshop, when he's like he's trying to reach a book off the top shelf. Let me see if I can do it. He's like, "Can you hand me this? I can't reach it. Whatever it is. Anyway. Sorry. Women and Women First. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and old Greg. Just what a bizarre... I don't even know how you write skits like that. I used to write skits in high school with like my sister and my friends, and we did, you know, videos, and it was a lot of fun. But just how do you come up with old Greg? That was something. 65. This is 41. Let's slow these down to just 70. Let's just see and try to sort this timing out. I don't know if this will work. No, that's not quite right. Okay, hang on. Let me see. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so it really needs to be more of a this triplety feel. Let's see. It's hard to read with this. Sometimes I'm gonna say things that don't make any sense, and they don't even make sense to me. So just text. One sec. I'm old Greg. All right, hang on one second. Sorry. There we go. Just had to respond to somebody. Okay. All right. This is like such a fun thing to work on. And I know you guys are going to enjoy watching me just fine-tune this silly little vocal section. I kind of like that. I had to go before to go into Audacity. Yeah, you know, granted, there's a couple songs in my Patreon that are not loopable, but I always try to make it very clear that, hey, this is a song that's just for, you know, like an opening title scroll or an ending credits theme or whatever. But for the most part, yeah, I try to keep them all loopable. But yeah, I'm glad. I know it can be a pain, especially for people who aren't used to working with audio. It can be a real pain. Even me, like it can be a huge pain trying to get things working right. Getting the loop point to work right, I should say. And I'm just going to say, I got a new Patreon supporter. So, Matt, thank you so much for joining. I'm not sure if you're on the stream right now, but I appreciate it. My brother, you are so very much appreciated. Thank you. I hope you enjoy the music. Let's... Okay. All right, Bert. Let's get focused in here. Grabs my phone. Okay. All right. Yes. There we go. Oh, that's you. Oh, awesome. Thanks, Heimdall. Appreciate it, my man. I wasn't sure, but I just wanted to shout it out there. And so I appreciate it. Let me know if you need any help navigating the archives. If you're looking for any song in particular, just feel free to let me know. You guys are awesome. I just can't stress that enough. I'm so very, very blessed to be able to do this, and it's because of you guys. I'm trying, man, dude. I'm trying, but I'm just yeah. I'm at a point where I'm zooming in and out of my song here. So let's play it. Let's get back into the flow of things. We're gonna play the song. I'm not gonna get locked in on that vocals bit. I'm just gonna try to listen to stuff surrounding it, and we will see what we come up with. I think that's better. Okay, I said I wasn't going to listen to that bit. Okay. Stop touching the mic. Now, I'm going to stop it here. I'm sorry to stop it, but I think there's a lot of music to go through. No issues so far. Awesome. Glad to hear that. Yes, there is a lot to go through, and I've tried to make it as easy as I can for people, but okay, so right in here, this section, I'm hearing like some kind of a, oh gosh, no. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know if that would work or not. I'm hearing like these little run-ups, like little arpeggiation run-ups or whatever. Let me see if I can get... Oh, I'm just... Okay, so that's a cool shout out. That's a cool callback right there. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that, Mondoon. Okay, wait, I've got something here that there's nothing... Okay, I have... Alright, so what is this track? What is this track? MIDI input 4, meaning it is... this one here, Cars 1. Oh, is that just like a... Oh, that's right. I think I just used that and pulled a... That's right. Okay, I remember now. Alright, so let's use this... Dude, same here. Same here. I was there, man. I haven't played it in so long, though, to be fair. But I loved Mario Kart, the Super Nintendo one. Animated arpeggio is probably gonna not work for me, but we're gonna try one anyway. That is not... Alright, I just need like a very... What's the word I'm looking for? That's kind of cool. That's not what I was looking for, but let's I don't know, that might be a bit much, but let's try it real quick. Maybe. It's not awful. Dock this one. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it, what we're doing here. Stream creating a song in Mario Paint Compose. Oh man. Okay, so I didn't have Mario Paint Composer, but I had the Looney Tunes equivalent. It was Acme Creation Station, I think is what it was called. And so it had a music maker. It had a like a paint application. There was like 6 things, I think. Acme Creation Station, yeah, whatever that one was, that's what I had. And yeah, so that's a funny idea. I've had a couple ideas for what I could do for streams, just for funsies, and I think we will be doing some of those here. But first, I want to get a little bit ahead on commissions and whatnot. I do have to finish. Well, I guess I got 2 weeks. That's right, it's a 5-week month. Okay, so, but I do need to get one commission out to somebody before the end of the month. Let's change these to end, or the first and the third of these to this. I don't know how I feel about this. I almost like it. I could do sound fonts. I think it'd be funnier to do actually in their editor. I like that idea though. I'm actually going to write it down. Where did I had an idea list and it went missing in the clean. What did I do with that? It should be right here. Okay. I'm writing it down right now. Make music in Mario Paint. Let me write down my other ones. Did you have that one, Mondoon? You said you remembered it. Did you have the Acme version? What was my other idea? I'm gonna write it down without saying it. Spoil the surprise. And then I was thinking I could I'll have to find that other sheet. There's one I'm missing, but anyway, I got those down. Rentals, man. Nothing like going to Blockbuster on a Friday. All right, so this needs to be something different. Now that I've had a little second for it to marinate, I'm gonna change it. I almost like this. Okay, maybe, but maybe there, and if maybe it just needs to be like panned off to the side to get it out from underneath the rest. Yeah. Okay, so let's do that, and let's have it. I was gonna say let's have it pan back and forth, like go left to right, but maybe it'd be cool to do. Instead of that, let's do a new instrument here, and let's have it bounce between the two instruments. Let's just try it. Let's just see what it's like. If we don't like it, we can scrap it. So we'll just do random on ear candy. At 24, split it, and at 26, and at 28. I think, yeah. Oh, I missed the second one. Here, and then at 28 here. So I want to grab, I thought I split it at 24. Here we go. Okay, these two, let's drag them down here, switch this to input 7, and pan 7 over to the right. So we have one instrument. Wait, let me do for your angle. We have one instrument on the left, one instrument on the right. alternating arpeggios. I don't even know what this one's going to sound like. Not bad. Hang on. My mouse is not working again. There you go. Let's get both of these. They're very similar in sound, but they're a little different, which actually kind of works. Okay. Well. All right. I think we're just gonna stick with that for right now, and we're gonna push forward. So let's go back to the beginning and let's play it. I danced now. All right. I didn't do a ton to this one. We were already in a pretty good spot. I think just for my own sanity, I'm gonna pause on this one today. We're gonna move to a different song. But honestly, I mean, this one's come along pretty nicely. We were already at a good spot. It's just fine tuning from here. And so fine tuning is a little less exciting, to be honest with you. We're not going to be doing big drastic changes or anything, or starting from scratch and coming up with something in 30 minutes like a whole song. So we're going to switch over to one of the commissions now. I think I want to let's start with this battle theme. We're gonna see it's that tactical RPG, and so I think I want to get a battle theme to him first. I need to get a main theme down for him, but I really want to nail this one, and so. Because I want to use that main theme idea in different themes throughout the game, but generally stuff like that, it's you'll see those pop up more in cutscene songs, like a sentimental or sad song that goes when X character is dying or whatever, or there's a betrayal from another character or whatever. You can also hear main themes in, you could hear it in like a generic battle too, but you're more likely to hear it in like the final boss theme or a special boss battle where you'll hear like the character's motif come through. Anyway, all that to say is I need to get a main theme for him done, but I think maybe for this first song I might start with this battle song. So let's just stop talking and listen to it. Okay, that's probably a bit too quiet for you guys. Let me know if it needs to be louder. Okay, it's a good spot. 2 Steps from Hell. Is that one from Tactics? That title sounds familiar. Hang on, it's okay. I think what I want to do I almost want this to be a little bit maybe it just needs to be louder. This one line. I was at -3, so let's see. Let's see. Oh, okay. I was thinking it was a song title. Okay, well, cool. Okay, I'll have to check them out. Let's do... Let me try. Yeah, let me just add a little top end back in. I think I had just scooped out too much. And this high string could probably be a bit lower. Hang on. Yeah. I think that's better. I might pan that over. Well, oh, I'll worry about panning and stuff. That's later. Right now we're in writing. I'll have everything find its spot in the mix at another point. Okay. get this color coded the way I want. Orange. And then this needs to be like a... Okay, I'm gonna stop there. I really like just how it is at the beginning here. I don't know if I need to add anything for this intro. I have a bad habit sometimes of throwing too much stuff in there. Sometimes, you know, I mean, less is more. Let it breathe a little bit. I honestly like this beginning bit. So let's listen to this outro section. I think the first listen through today, if anything, I thought this section could use a little bit of attention. So hang on, let me lead into that. Okay, well, maybe real quick, do I want to do... I know what I was just saying, but do I want to add just a little bit more top-end brass for this last section? Hang on, let's see. Do I have... I do have that. Let me get this... Here we go. Get this changed to orange because I like it like that. I was just thinking just this last bit. Need to be mixed down a bit. Not so much, but maybe not, you know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's do a little timpani roll in there too, so it's not just the snare build up. Okay, I like that. Okay, so now here, let's do this. Let's beef up this string line with more string line. Let's just fatten this up. Okay, so I'm gonna grab, let's just stick, presents. Let's back at that back in there. And I want to put the same effects chain on. There we go. Throw the game verb on. It is toasty. I gotta sneeze. Oh, sorry. There's a lot happening. A lot happening. Okay. Let's see here. Looking at my string presets, I could... Let's see what section string sounds like. Let's drop this down. Or do we want to go higher? Or do we just want to do a fifth? That might be best because it's a little bit, it's still the same pattern, but it's a little more interesting. No, I like it in the middle here. Let's mess with some. Nope, not that. Pizzicato, nope. Nope. Okay, maybe if I can line this up. No, that's sounding a bit too clustered, too messy. Gotta let stuff breathe. What is this? This muted section. But that's what I go into over here, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fine. I don't have to do it at the beginning there. Hang on, let me just listen to it from the top, get back into the flow of it at that point. I know it might be, yeah, I don't know. This is just what I have to do. Sometimes I gotta listen from the beginning to see what I'm feeling at that point. Alright, honestly, I'm not sure. Put a burn on it. I'm not sure if I want to keep this harmony. I might add the harmony in over here, though, so let me try that. Wait. Let me see something. Maybe. I'm missing a line here. Okay. It could just be like I was just saying. It's like maybe it's just getting to be too many lines in here. If anything, I just need to reinforce what's already there. Like just fatten up rather than create a new harmony line. You throw this off to the side, drag this down. I think put all this down a little bit lower. Oops. Come on. Let's see. It's worked low, but let's see high. I think I liked this better at a lower octave, so let's do that, and let's take a look at the EQ. Alright, yeah, let's do that. And then maybe have it layer up with this line, because that is a little bit different. Maybe here. Okay, maybe that's what it is. Just playing in octaves here or doing in unison, and then have the harmony breakout over here. Sorry, I didn't mean to clear my throat in the mic. Okay. That note needs to change. This octave's sad. You know what we need to do? Put a bird on it. I don't blame you. It was such a funny bit. Let's turn this up a little bit so I can hear. That's close. I do like this a little better of having this harmony at the end rather than at the beginning of this line. Alright, so let's, before I get distracted, or before I go off on another musical direction, let's... Maybe have this one drop down. No, oops. Maybe have this one actually move. Where would that split be? Do I want it to be... I don't know if I want it to go all this way, all the way over here. Yeah, definitely not that far. Okay. Okay, let's do that, and then let's add in, what is it? Let's add in that line as a brass. That note should be done by somebody else. Let's see, a D. Need to be a D. Cat amusement park. There's got to be one of those somewhere. I mean, they got cat cafes, cat internet cafes, or whatever they're called. I would be surprised if a cat amusement park was not already a thing. I'd be really surprised if a dog amusement park wasn't already a thing. Let's see if I can spot it visually here. I need the cello in here too. Let me get the cello in here too. Okay, and the cellos. Cello. We're okay. What's this chord we got? We have a zoom. All right, we got a D. We got an A. D and an A. That's a fifth. Easy. Another D. Easy. Another A. Okay. We got an E. So this is a D sus2. Still a D sus2. It is a D sus2. So if we want to change it, these E's are going to have to be something different. The A and the D, those are fine. So I can just grab, I gotta clear my throat again. Excuse me. I can just grab this one and this one. And let's see if we make it a minor third. What's that sound like? Okay. Nope, don't like it. No, sir, I don't like it. All right, this would be a major. I do not think this will work. Nope. All right, other option is a fourth. Nope, that's a sharp four. What am I thinking? Or, no. No, that wasn't a sharp four. It just sounded terrible. Okay, let's continue with our sus2. But we might throw in make it dominance. Nope. We're gonna just keep it a sus2, man. Let's just do that. All right. Honestly, I'm just I'm pretty good with this one. I'm gonna let it play through again from the beginning. Just let it keep going. I'm digging it though. actually okay. So but I do like this a lot. I am hearing a little drop over here though. So. I don't want it to go that far though. Hang on. Sorry. Is it right there? Is it at 9? Let's split all these notes at 9. No, that sounds weird. No. It sounds weird. Wait. What's the key command? Nope. How do I do this? Oops. Undo. Okay. Hold all two. There's a way. Oh well. Oh well, okay. Just trying to move everything at once, but no. I mean, I guess maybe that's what I'm hearing, is it is splitting here, but then it's fading. Let me drag all these out. I guess that's what it was. No, not that. Let's just drag this out. Alright, let's just listen from the build up here. Alright. No, let's stretch it out and let's just fade. The old stretch and fade. And these ones, automation. Oh yeah, that's right. It's popping up over here. Send level. Okay. Audio volume. Volume. I wish a lot of things. I'm having a good time though. I've been enjoying streaming and sharing this stuff with you guys. I know I was griping about technical issues at the beginning, But, you know, it happens. It happens. It's okay. I'm still having a good time, and we are still getting stuff done. Descend level. Okay. So let's take all of these. This is where it starts. No, at 31. Make a mark at 31. Let's see if this pays off. Then we're at 32, 32. It's hard to see. And 32. All right, let's see if I can do this. All of these. Now these two are off over here. There we go. All right, these guys, drop them down. It's not quite what I was hoping. Bit too drastic. Let's just taper these off a little bit. Not sure. If you are just joining us, I'm working on some commission music for a tactical RPG called Godbreakers, by the creator of Elohim Eternal, and I am currently trying to get these notes to work at the very end. Overall, the song is working well. I'm just trying to clean up a little bit here. Tidy up. We're tidying up a section here at the end. Let me just go individual instrument. That's probably fine. This is one that really stands out. I'm actually going to make that that whole section a little too drastic. Let's taper this off. Oops. Yeah, let's just let this play for a second. Let it play while I tweak these levels. Oh, this one. Is that the one I'm on? Oh, okay. It's this instrument that's sticking out like a sore thumb to me. So maybe what I need to do is just reorchestrate how this runs. Okay, so this, not loving that. Maybe if I set that to be, let's just try this. Let's do this. Get that out the way. I actually do like that better. That sounds a little cleaner to me. Okay, and so now I just need to adjust the send levels. I think. Which one is this? This is... Oh, it's frumpy. Frumpy brass. Okay, that works a little better. That gives upward motion right there, so it leads into it a little better. What is this line? Who's this guy? Okay, that's kind of working. It's kind of working. That was working. Something my mom always would say. I was working. Okay. I like where this one is at. I'm thinking it's been about 45 on this track, maybe a little bit more. Doesn't seem like we've done a whole lot on this, but again, we're in fine-tuning stage, which isn't like, you know, big sweeping action. So should we maybe let's just do something fresh. I enjoy doing that. We'll just start off something new, some clean slate of a project. I'm crossing off stuff off my to-do list. Number 1 on the to-do list was make a meme, funny enough. And that was legit. Let's sit back and have some coffee for a second. What is everybody else working on at the moment? I'm assuming, Nikki, you're probably working on 3D modeling or scripting or something in RPGA. Heimdall, if you're still in here, I'm assuming you're probably working on your sprite animations, your running animation. Mondoon, if you're still in here, I'm not sure what you've been working on recently. Working on your tan? I don't know. It's been pretty productive morning so far, even with the audio audio issues at the beginning of the stream. Yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna go ahead and do a new project, new song. Drag it over here. Sprite, yes, sidetrack. Oh yeah. Hey, you know what? That's a good way to get sidetracked. It's okay. I wonder, I'm actually gonna do this. Oh yeah? Man, I haven't played Minecraft. Well, okay, I played it with my nephew within the past year or two. I played it on Switch. And I never played, I never played on consoles. Well, okay, I played on Xbox. That's not wrong. That's not true. I played on Xbox and on PC. Mostly PC, though. It felt so weird, though, is just playing that again, and there was so many new things. Maybe it was playing it with the Joy-Cons felt off. I just could not get I couldn't get my bearings. And usually, I was at least pretty decent at the game. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to shut down Studio One and reboot it so that maybe it'll stop popping up stuff over here on the left side. Let's do that. Let's close that. Close this. Close that. Reopen Studio One. It popped up on my left side. It is rebooting. You want to recapture the devices now. Here we go. Let's drag this back over. New song. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. I remember when mods first became a thing, like on Minecraft. Like, what was that? The years ago, watching I Has Cupquake, and she had mods that gave her like fridges and birds and stuff. And now all those mods are like built into the game. It's just funny. Before I forget, let me add restream on here so that I don't start and you guys can't hear. Restream. DAW send local broadcast. Okay, there we go. Adding some graffiti to the alley I made yesterday, then I'll model some garbage containers, maybe a little cat. Sounds like some good stuff. I'm excited to see to get to play your game, Nikki. It really is looking pretty cool. And I remember saying early on, some of us were talking internally, or maybe even in the general, we were talking somewhere about what's going on, Tyler? We were talking about who would be who would have one of the first games to really kind of to get finished, really. And you were one of the names that was thrown out there about being one of the first ones to finish a game. And and your stuff looks really unique and interesting. So anyway, keep at it. Don't get discouraged. I feel like we were talking about it in general at one point, so you may have been there for that conversation. I don't know. I don't remember. That was a couple years ago when you were first hanging out in the Discord. All right, so here's where we're at. It's a good thing I have finished the planning, so I'm currently just following my roadmap. Hey, you know what? That's a great approach. Have a plan, have a roadmap, and then just stick to it. And just follow the map. You'll get it done. So here's where we're at. I've got a song, the song we first started working on today. That will be released on Friday for Patreon. I have a fifth song for the racing theme that I can either release next Friday. I'm trying to think of how to do it, because what I've been doing, give us some tunes. Let me see. Let me just start working on stuff. I'm just trying to think of what it is that I want to jump into. You know what? We're just gonna play with sounds. Let's just work on another racing kind of tune, because you know what, even if I do more than 5 songs for this month for racing stuff, that's not gonna hurt nobody. I'm sure you guys won't object to that necessarily. Somebody might, I don't know. Oh, my bad. I get scatterbrained sometimes too, so. I mean, that was basically it though. I'm trying to think of how to go about this month, because most of the months have been, there's 4 tracks released every month. This month we have an extra week, so do I just release that just to the Mage tier and keep it at 5? Keep the 5-song theme like I was going, like I've been doing. Usually that 5th track just comes out with the song pack, and then the mages get to just download that from there, is what I'm getting at. And I could do for the 5-week months, just have next week's release be only accessible by mages. It's one thing I could do, or I could have it be a bonus song for, I guess, the warrior tier, and then an extra song, so like an extra song for mages, so 6 tracks. I don't know, maybe I'll just work on this, and then twirling my phone over here. Okay, let's just, you know what? I know I just said, hey, you got a roadmap, you got a plan, follow it, stick to it, that's good stuff. I'm just going to start writing with no plan, no roadmap. We're going to see what happens, and we'll just have fun doing it. So let's just grab, let me do this. Let me grab a library that I don't use too often. Let's scroll through here. Drone. Energy. I don't use this one too much. Okay, energy. Okay, we're going to keep track. Energy. I don't use that one a whole lot. Eternal Funk I don't use a bunch, but I mean, that's like funk. We're not going to do funk. I've used Etherfield a bit. FM Suite. Gypsy Jazz. I don't use HX20. So Energy, HX20. I don't use Hybrid 6000. I don't really use Hypnotic Dive. Okay, there's a lot more of them in here that I don't use than I realized. So I don't use JP Legacy. I don't use Mosaic a bunch. I am going to use... We're going to do this. I'm going to put modular drums on. We're going to go back. I'm not going to put anything with it yet. That's what I can do. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, so let's do HX20. Let's just grab random things from random libraries and then see what we can do with it. Yeah, that's an idea. Sequenced. That's an idea, Bert. Let's do Overcooking, because Overcooked is a great game, especially the second one. Let's grab another Hybrid 6000. I have no idea what this even is. Synthwave. Techno House. Driving Moon. Okay. This is going to be interesting, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's grab another hypnotic dive. That was one I said I didn't use a bunch. Let's get a bass sequence. Meme saw. Meme. Okay, and then let's grab one more thing. JP Legacy, maybe. Let's see, where were we? Mosaic, Nagoya Harp, Noctua. Plurality, Primate, Program 24. I don't use this one a whole lot. Sorry, I keep bumping the mic. I don't use this one a ton. This sounds very 80s though. So I think for what I'm doing right now, probably not. But if I ever want to make like 80s, pop, that is the one to grab. Subculture. Now, Sweet Machine. Oh man, I could have been using this the whole time. I forgot about Sweet Machine for all those little whooshes and whatnot. That's okay. Synth I just downloaded, so I haven't used a ton. I want one more. Okay, and then these are just those are effects stuff. Not Ultra Mini. Let's just go Synth Analogy, and I will do. I mean, I'm not gonna be just married to these sounds, so let's just pick Korg wave stick. Oh, there's more. Okay. Oh, that's right, because I did machine. So let's do best of. Let's just do preface. We're gonna select preface. I know it's preface. I'm just okay. So now we have 5 random sounds. Let's do 5 tracks. My little reboot method did not work. It is still popping them up on the wrong screen. That's okay. Don't know why. I don't know why. Okay. Okay, so we have 5 random sounds. The top one is a drum beat. Let me actually even just rename these, just to procrastinate and hold out the time even longer. So synth analogy. This was hypnotic dive. Hypnotic dive. Driving moon was hybrid 6000. I don't remember what this plugin was all about at all. Oh, it's drums. Oh, it's drums. Okay, so we got 2 drums on here. We'll have to change that. HX20 and then modular drums. Okay, all right. That's enough of that. Let's see what we actually have. That's cool. All right, let's lay that down. Okay. Let's just time correct. Okay. Let's see where this goes. All right, so what's this sound like? Is the sound coming through? I don't think it is. Oh no, is it not coming through? Are y'all getting any sound from the Oh, that's probably why. Here we go. There we go. Okay, my bad. I thought I had set that, but I guess I missed. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna do that. Sounded a little weird, I'm sure, but that's just because I was off time with when I started it, so the samples were not lining up good. This should sound better now. Let's turn that down. Okay, so now this is a drum sequence as well. Driving Moon. Oh, but it's got, I see, it's got melody and synths to it and a bass. Okay. Oh my, okay. How long of a sequence is it? Okay, let's just let's see, Hypnotic Dive. Oh, okay, yeah. I got an idea, here we go. Pretty sick. It's probably pretty loud for y'all. Okay, this is pretty cool. Alright, we just gotta figure out how to layer them in here. Still got that last mystery instrument. Okay, before we do... Okay, let's do this. Get rid of these, push these over, get rid of these, do this. There we go. A little bit of a, you know, a slow build, but and then we're gonna double this up and we are gonna see what this other synth line sounds like. gonna figure out what this last one sounds like. Interesting. Let's go up an octave. I like that. Let's take, well, here, let me lay that down. And then let me adjust the sound a little bit. It's a little wonky, a little messy. There's a bit too much of that, the low end happening on that new instrument. Let's do this, this, and then this, and then on a preface. Which one is it doing? It's probably this one. Yeah. So this one needs to be let's just turn it down. Because, yeah, I really just liked this little thingy. It's pretty cool. Let's have it drop out here. Yeah, it really is. How is that already 1 minute and 44 seconds? I guess it's a lot of build up, but it's okay. All right. Well, it's kind of cool. I do like this. Fun little exercise too, just grabbing random sounds and then making them work together before I even hear any of them. All right, let me listen from the top, and then we're gonna see what we're gonna do here, because I like this. This is kind of cool. I feel like, okay, so this comes in a little too busy. I like where it goes, but where it gets to, but this, all right, hybrid, 6K needs more build. I don't know, something like that. Maybe just have the volume sweep up for this. This hypnotic dive one, this one's really carrying some weight. I really don't use this plugin like at all, but I don't know why. Okay, so needs some more like cowbell. Needs some more hi-hat action. Let's just do search. Hat. That is not a hat. I'm just gonna go with that one. Doesn't matter really. Yeah, we'll get there. We're this is about 10 minutes of sketching. We're still in the sketching phase. I do want this to be a little bit quieter though. Why is it it's opening up between both my monitors, like my little UI? Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. Actually, let's adjust that a bit further. Nope. Blop. There we go. That'll be a little bit more interesting. Very slightly. Oops. Okay, so now let's do Johnny Silverhand's theme in Cyberpunk. I never played Cyberpunk, so I believe you. I don't know what that sounds like. Oh, hang on a second, I gotta give my ears just a little 2-second break from the headphones. Alright, so let's find part of me wants to grab quadra-modular, but because these are really cool instruments, they do take up a lot of processing power. So maybe I won't do that. Yeah, let's do titanium, although I think I used this one. That's okay. Let's do inverter number 1. Oh yeah, I did want okay, let me find some atmospheres. Where were we? Toasty. It is toasty. Okay, cool. Thanks. Appreciate it, man. Let me do... I can hear my chickens losing their minds out there. That just means someone's laying an egg right now. That's all that's happening. I think it's either Salt Pepper or Oswald. Can't really see. Okay, so now I wanted with this, I want that I guess it's melody. Okay, I'm not good with this one, so I don't get this interface, I guess. Yeah, I kind of want yeah, I'll just do that. Let's just mute it for right now, and then assign to host automation 1, and once it gets to Japanese violin, like the air hue, however you say it. Okay, yeah, there we go. Yep, so let me put this. There we go. Add to that. And then I want to do this little swell again for this other beginning section. Start a little bit later. Actually, you know what? Maybe have this one bring this section in. Okay. Then let's go to our new instrument. Let me drop a new track into here. Here. Go ahead and grab. I'll give it a shot here. Region Asia. Try mono wheel, but let me just try this other instrument first. I could do that, have that kind of like accent those beats. Probably could have started this a little bit later, but something like that. Let me clean it up. One of them was off. Here we go. Let me do, because I got the volume swelling here. Okay. Just do a very clean line like that, and then get these velocities right. Oops. I start it on the right timing. Needs to be a little bit quicker with the volume. Okay, something. And we'll have that also bring this section in. That little thing I just did, that's got some very Nine Inch Nails vibes to me. Not sure about that one. I could make it work, but I don't want to force it either. Let's do... I think there was another one up here. Energy. Oh, that's right. That's the one that I started off being like, oh, I haven't used energy much, and then I never put it in there. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Annabelle. Let's see what Annabelle is. And my shoulder's kind of irritating me right now. Shoulder blade. That'd be cool just for like a background texture. Annabelle. Oh, Annabelle. Okay, let's try that. Right, let's do... Yeah, kind of like that, just as a added texture. I need some kind of drop like that. No, none of these. That's wrong. I don't even know what that would be under. Well, that's kind of. It's kind of. I'm gonna put this in there, but I'm gonna keep looking for something. It's not quite what I want. It's also not in the right pitch. Oh, my shoulder blade, dude. 1, 2. Okay. Slow it down a little bit. Excuse me. Maybe this just needs to be up a higher pitch. That's kind of what I'm hearing, but okay, that's kind of what I'm hearing. I need to find a better sample of it. I gotta blow my nose. Hang on one second. Let me just mute my mic while I do that. I'll let the music play. How about that?
Okay, I mean, there's something here. There's something here. I'm gonna take a quick break, run to the bathroom, get some more water, stand in the freezer for a second or 5, and then we will return to this. So, be right back. right, we are back. I just need to get some cool water, and I set up the wind tunnel, so it should start to cool down in here a little bit. Besides it being Georgia, besides it being a very humid day, besides it being a very hot part of the house, I've also got all this gear running, which puts out more heat. So I've got the box unit in my room going, and I got the fans drawing the air in this direction. So I'm sorry if there's a little extra like in the stream, but I need it. So let's see what we are doing here. Actually, while I was away, I had another idea for something fun we could do on one of these days as we build up things. Let chat pick something. There we go. Okay. All right. Everybody hanging in there? You still making progress on what you're doing? I should probably rename this to Cyberpunk 2025. Let me see. I think this is Mondoon over here. Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, I'll listen to those later on. Just checking some stuff on the side here. I know there's a lot of RPG Architect folk in hanging out watching. I think most of you are. What do you think the tutorial is gonna be this week? Any guesses? Because I don't know yet. I still gotta figure it out. But take a guess while we're here. What will the RPGA tutorial of the week be? Okay. All right, let's see what we got here with this Cyberpunk 2025 song. Oh, neck needs to pop. Something didn't fire right there. That's right. I was gonna find some better samples for that. Array tutorial. How to put a bird on your sprites. I think we covered that one. I think that was episode like 5 or 6. Of course, those old ones need to be redone, so. Something sounds like it's pushing a bit hard. I'm pushing a bit too much here. I'm just gonna actually turn this whole synth down. That's probably a drastic drop in the volume, but click. It is pushing a lot on performance. So
So I'm hearing some, and it is clipping too. Okay, that's pretty cool. I think that's a good, like, just, you know, sketch. It's just a sketch. It's not its final form. Arrays is a great guess. And after he said that, I remembered something. I remembered something that is on the to-do list. So arrays are a really great guess. Let's see, y'all. Let's see. Okay. I know I've done this a couple times already. We're gonna switch gears. You gotta switch gears, or else I just go crazy. If I was to just work on one song all day, every day, for like even just 2 days in a row, it just drives me insane. If I had to do that for a week, there's no way. There's just no way. Some people can do that. Some people will sit there and just tinker and tinker and tinker on one song and not switch gears at all. I can't do it. I lose my mind. And so I think we were at that point of adjusting from that last song. Got some good stuff down, just it was a cool little experiment. But we're going to go to this one, and I don't think this one needed a whole lot either. Hey, Lori. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for dropping in. But yeah, let's we did this one the other day. Let's see if we want to do anything more with it. We're just having fun at this point. We've made progress on songs we needed to. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, I feel like this part, I wonder if the mod wheel just got screwed up, because I think it was... Oh, that reminds me. If any of you were here, which I think the three of you were here, the other day when I plugged up the guitar to the stream, I apologize that it sounded so rough. There was some routing issues, and so it was coming through very loud, the guitar part, because I think it was picking up on 2 channels. Put your graffiti in my Discord. I'm gonna go look at it. I'm looking at it right now. Oh, nice. Hell looks cool. Can I put that on the screen, or do you want to keep it private for right now? I like that. Let me bring up... Wait, bring up the wrong thing. Okay, yep. No, this is cool. I like it. Whoops. There we go. This is what was done during the stream. Good job, Nikki. It looks really cool. Find the name, open the door. Very cool. Yeah, like I said, your stuff is just, it's got a very, very unique and cool look to it, so keep going. Keep on going. Get this window over here set back up. There we go. And there we go. Cool. So I think right? So I'm saying. Yeah. No, that's cool. Like, it doesn't matter how slow or fast you go with your creations, as long as you get out your vision, whatever that may be, whether it's, graphics or music or, storyboard writing, word writing. As long as you get out what you want, then that's what matters. What do we do? Oh, I didn't even see the angels. I'm an angel of... What's that bottom thing say? I'm an angel of the... I can't read that last word. Oh. Okay. Spoiler alert. Oh, okay. I gotta touch up on my Hebrew. Makes sense why I couldn't read it then. Drum line down just a smidge. Yes, I'm clipping. I will fix it. Yeah, I am still very happy with this one. I think that's why I'm just kind of like letting it play over and over again. I'm trying to hear if there's anything more that needs to happen. And there's more that could happen, but does it need to happen? One thing actually I could do This is more mix related. Let's take some of this low end out of the piano, because there's already so much low end happening. I don't really need it in the piano. It just muffles or muddies things. If you start like, I have these rhythms, and if I start like not at the beginning of a bar, it gets all like out of whack. It's not much high-end info in this patch. Yeah, it sounds like the mod wheel on here. Well, maybe. Hang on a sec. I thought the mod... This sounds a little different suddenly. Not much, but just subtly. Yeah. So let's get the mod wheel where we want. I thought I had it. Mod wheel madness happening everywhere. That's not where it starts. Hang on. It should start. Oh my goodness. Yeah. All right, so here what we can do, let's add a bit of a like a swoosh or a rise sweep up here. I've been doing those a lot recently. I know that's not something I generally do a ton of, but just with the style we've been working in, it's just kind of part of it. That's a bit of a no. Maybe. I could maybe add this in. It would just need to be turned way down. Man, I had W&B Factory for the first time last night. That was good. I've seen him around. This is not sponsored, obviously. But no, I had it way later than I should have, but I was hungry. And I had just eaten junk all day yesterday, just empty carbs. And I needed some just solid protein, so I just wanted some chicken wings. And there's one right down the street. And so I thought, all right, let me try it. It was good. It was a little bit pricier than I would have liked, because it said it had different prices online, but it was still good. I didn't care after I got in there. I had a price in mind walking in, and then I realized it was going to be more, and I was like, I don't care, I'm just hungry. Let me actually listen instead of talking. Okay, that's not bad. I think I want to dilute that a little bit more. So normally I'll put reverb and stuff on ascend, but I think for this track I'd be okay with just, you know what, let's just use our PlayStation verb, because we like the PlayStation verb. Yeah. Yep, that works. Real subtle, you know, but it adds. It does add. I feel like I gotta sneeze again. Oh, I thought I had muted my mic. I'm sorry. I thought I did. Whoops. Okay. I thought I muted the mic. What happened? Oh well. I guess I turned it back on. Let's take this, let's carve out a little bit of space for our, we're kind of just mixing now, but that's okay. Let's carve out a little space for our piano between these two, because the piano just, it feels like it's not sticking out enough. These could use a little bit more of a crossfade. Should be better. Could also just do a different piano sound. That's okay though. What is this one? Okay, this sound. What? What? Okay. 6. What's this one? Mushy. Oh, hushy. Hushy synth choir. Mushy synth choir. Let's do. Not drive. What am I doing? EQ. Let's do. Let me grab the piano. Sorry. Kind of want to get rid of that. Maybe not. Maybe not as much. I wonder if that... And almost, that EQ I did almost took away too much. Wow. Yeah, so maybe what I'll do for right now, at least, and then by right now, I mean I'll do it and then I'll forget that this is what I did. I'm going to add bypass of my EQ, and I'm just gonna have it kick in when the piano kicks in. So it is bypassed. That should work. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna go a little bit longer. I probably would have cut off about here if the stream had gotten off the ground when it was supposed to, but since I was delayed about an hour-ish, I'll keep going, and then I need to get some food. I'm getting hungry. My music ADD is kicking in again. I'm just like, let's, you know, you guys have probably seen it by this point now. It's like if I'm not getting on a good run for my song, then I generally would like to jump over. Oh yeah, I forgot we did this camp scene. Let's listen to this one. We did this one on stream just from scratch, and I haven't listened to it since, to be honest with you. So let's see what this one's about. I got my restream on, yes. It's labeled properly, yes. Okay. Let's listen to the good old campfire theme here. Okay. Turn it down a little bit. Not too bad, you know. I think... I'm turning it down on my headphones. I'm still looking for... I think I'm still looking for this game's identity, its own identity a little bit. I think this one's closer maybe than the battle ones. I don't know. I mean, we literally have just started on it, so still searching for its own sound. Sometimes it takes a track or two before I get into it, before I find it, which is fine. Okay, I'm just gonna stop. Yeah, that one's cool. I like it. I like it. Racing 5. Okay, that was that one. Let's close that one. That was Cyberpunk 2025. We'll save and close. Here we are on our homepage. Hangar 3 years ago. Wait, really? Oh my gosh. Oh, there's the track I did for Red. That's cool. This is like the recent files, and like I had said before, you know, I switched from I just recently switched back to version 3 of Studio One. I've been using version 6, I guess, for about 2 years. And after adding this, yeah, I wasn't too happy with it, but I just stuck with it. After adding this third monitor that's up there, big screen TV, it just started having problems. Oh, look, there's one called Racing Club. I don't think that's on. I think that got backed up because it's... Let's see. Let's just go through... Yeah, I got backed up. Okay. Horror music ideas. I think a lot of these actually did become tracks. Yeah, that one's finished. Letting y'all go through my files here. Tense atmosphere, 3 good ideas. It says there's a mixdown, but there's nothing in there. PS1 Hall. I think I know which one that is. Some stuff in here. Skyrim song pack. I had planned on doing that I guess in 2022, but I never really finished anything. I did end up doing I thought that was one track. I was gonna say one of the tracks was like a crypt song, which I did release on Patreon. I was thinking that was it, but I guess it's not. Snowy Mountain Range, I think, is actually in the Mage tier incomplete song packs. 16-bit Fantasy 3, that was something that I meant to get done, and it's just been pushed back and pushed back and pushed back, but there's songs here that are pretty much ready to go. I just wanted to get them all ready, and I haven't got them. Oh, I know why. Duh. I'm dumb. I know why there's a mix down and I'm not seeing anything. It's because those are WAV files, and it won't read a WAV file. Okay, duh. 16-bit Fantasy Pack 3 it exists. I just need to finish it. Maybe that's something we can do. Do I want to dive into that today? Maybe that's something we can do on these streams, is I can finish up this pack finally. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Let me write this down. Finish with 2 N's. Finish 16-bit fantasy 3 on stream. Okay. 'Cause I'm not gonna lie, yeah, like since I've started streaming the process, I feel like I've gotten a lot more done. I'm kind of ahead of schedule to an extent. Like, I've got these songs, they need to be like, you know, mixed and like finalized, but we've gotten a good bit done to where, I don't know, like I've got a couple weeks of content kind of worked out here. So anyway, saying I think this has really helped me in my productivity. So thank y'all keeping me accountable. But moving forward, you know, I don't want to just work on just the commissions, or, you know, I don't want to get locked into like just a couple songs. We kind of did today a little bit of going back over some songs that we have heard, and some of them are fine. They just need to be, I just need to run them through the final mixing process. What am I getting at? What am I saying? I guess what I'm saying is that I can work on some stuff like other song packs that aren't Patreon theme of the month related. That's a potential idea. And I think there's other ideas that I wrote down today that I would like to do that would get you guys maybe a bit more involved as well. That could be fun. Or it could be a complete disaster for me, but that would be fun also. I don't know. I'm just talking. That should be in a different folder. Oh yeah, this happened where... Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What's that doing here? Who's this guy? I'm just talking. I'm just looking through files. You know what else I need to do? Probably need to do this week. Maybe need to do like right now. Is I need to put out the new voting choices for next month's theme. I can probably go ahead and do that this week, give you all 2 weeks to vote, and then although usually most of the anybody who does vote, it comes in pretty quickly. Yeah, that's true. Well, the disaster that I was referring to here, that wouldn't be too bad. That would just be me crashing and burning on stream. That's like the main disaster that could happen from a couple of these ideas. So that would be fine. I'm okay with that. I've already done it a few times. Some of the best growth you can get is when you crash and burn. I'll tell you this story for last couple minutes here. I went to the Atlanta Institute of Music and studied guitar back when I was like 20, and I didn't know crap. Like, I didn't know how to read music. I barely knew how to write music. And the first class was jazz performance. So the very first class, I get up on stage with bass player I had never met, a drummer I had never met, and I play a song. But that was the idea. So we are given music, like sheet music, ahead of time. Again, like I said, I didn't know how to read sheet music. I could barely, I could just read guitar tabs. But we're given a pamphlet of music. I study the very first song and figure out how to play that. Somehow I missed the memo that the first song we were starting with was actually on the second page. And I didn't know that until I'm sitting there in the auditorium and the first group goes up there and they're playing. And I don't recognize this song. I was like, is this really? And then it kind of like dawns on me, like I somehow I figured out that it was the second page, right? And so I'm sitting there. There's a live band playing up on stage, and I'm sitting there with my ear up to my fretboard, trying to find the notes, trying to find where this song is, because I've always had a pretty decent ear, and that's just how I got started playing, was just by ear. But anyway, so then my turn comes up, and I get up on stage, and I crashed, and I burned so bad, dude. It was awful. Like, I didn't even know how to use their gear, right? Like, I have my amplifier I was used to, but it was a nice Marshall amp, like top of the line Marshall, and there was a pedal out on the front of the stage. It was like 2 buttons, right? And I started playing again, just playing very poorly, not the right notes, and then it gets to a part there was you play your melody line, then there's a solo, play the melody line out, right? So we had to take a guitar solo in the midst of it too. And so I play the melody line, and then I hit the pedal, I hit a button on the pedal, which I think is going to give me more drive, more distortion, because that's what everybody else is doing. They were hitting the pedal, and their solo was bigger because there was more drive and distortion. And I hit the wrong button, and I turned off my reverb altogether, or my distortion altogether. And so I went from a very lead sounding guitar tone to just clean for my solo, which that was bad, dude. That was it was so bad. And then the for the outro, I put the distortion back on. I didn't turn it back on. I just committed to it. I don't know. That was stupid, but whatever. So then I turned the distortion back on for the ending. As I'm playing, my hand is shaking like this, because it's just it was so bad. And then we finish. I'm walking off the stage, and the president of the school, who worked with me to get me in there, walks up to me and he says, "That was interesting." And I was just like, oh no, it's all gone horribly wrong. I'm gonna get kicked out. And it like you said, it was a disaster. And I just remember sitting in the next class, in I think music notation was the next class, so learning how to read music or write it. And it was the teacher was instructing and going over some stuff, and it was my ears were just kind of it was the underwater effect that you see on movies and stuff, where it's just your ears are closed and you just hear a ringing, and I'm just staring at my book. I'm that was the worst thing that ever happened to me. I'm never gonna let that happen again. and so yeah, from there, all that story, from there I worked my butt off, and I made sure every week that I knew the right song and I had it down, because I never wanted that to happen again. And then on top of it, I made sure I was always the first one to go up on stage, because there were so many other better players than me. I didn't want to follow any of them. I would go up on stage. I would get mine done first, and then eventually there was a drummer and a bass player who said that they always started jumping on stage first, because they knew I was going to, and they wanted to make sure the guitar player they were playing with like knew what he was doing. So anyway, yeah, disasters can be a good thing because they can be very humbling, and they can make you really get your crap together. So that's a fun memory. It's as bad as it was. I tell that story to like my friends and family and stuff a bit, because yeah, it was something. But one day I'll show. I actually have footage of me playing. At graduation, the graduation for that school was you got to like play a song on stage, or play 2 songs, and so I actually have a video of it, and maybe one day I will play it here. The sound quality is so bad. Like, it's for a music school, their recording of their graduates was just terrible. But whatever, it was 2009. I think it was 2009. Oh crap, it was 2009. That's insane. Okay. Yeah, that's accurate, Nikki. That's it was. I had a really good time at that school. It was a great experience. I definitely learned a lot. I leveled up a ton, but yeah, that first night was, whew, that was. I will never, ever forget that night. Even if I get like Alzheimer's one day, which, you know, pray to God that I don't. But even if that happens, I ain't gonna forget that one. That's a deep wound. Oh, but I think I'm gonna call it here for the day. I thought I would just kind of chill for the last few minutes and tell my story. But it's time for me to eat some lunch. My tummy's getting grumbly. But we got some stuff done. We made some progress on some songs. Like I said before, we're kind of ahead of schedule, which I very much appreciate, because that is in the 4 years of doing Patreon. I have almost never been ahead of schedule, and oddly enough, after starting this up, we are ahead of schedule. That was not something I anticipated happening. So it's good stuff. Nikki, Heimdall, Mondoon, I appreciate y'all hanging out as always. Anybody else who is, lurking in here, hanging out, I appreciate you as well. You guys, really, you're awesome. Thank you for coming with me on this journey, and we're gonna do it again tomorrow. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for watching. You're amazing. I'm Bert, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.